clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First and 10.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
First down. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39.
On the double.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
45. White. Set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Lions, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. Then it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 3rd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Love looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. That's over the middle into the hands of Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Set, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready? 19 sight. Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This to Laporta, right side. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
On the set. Let's go now. 76, Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready?
Love from the gun on third down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Cut.
Throwing. Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That is caught by Laporta. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Love. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Lions will use use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 13-yard line.
50, green.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in the line.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It's now third and goal.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
60 Vikings. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love now.
Short throw to Musgrave.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ready, set.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. Able to power through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Packers.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Get up. Cougar my team. 79 Broncos.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Zay Flowers.
68 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Again, liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Kenneth Murray.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Down. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's taken in by Watson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. But can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 37-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Noel. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Lions.
60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
31 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
10 cycles.
First down.
12, 10.
1st and 10 at the
Love.
18-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. Going left side, and Watson has it.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Here's 1st and goal.
13 yards
Watch
on
out
the
now.
play.
50 Fury.
That's another
Right, 50.
Packers first down.
Ready, ready.
Here's Love.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the play?
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check up.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're